Alright, I didn't really do a proper intro to this video, so I'm going to do a bit of a time travel and travel back to the start of the video after I've already basically completed what I'm doing today. This is what I'm going to make today. Technically, I've already welded these bits up, but we're going to cut out and weld these little angled pieces on, and the door welded up. That is still very hot. And basically this is going to be a cap that goes on top of a fence, so there'll be basically 3 2x4s at this point. The inside and the outside pieces hold a rolling gate, and then there'll be like a spacer in between it, but this is just a nice little cap to sit on the top, make it look pretty. Alright, well, let's jump back in time to when I have this only partly built, and I can show you some of what I'm actually doing instead of showing you videos of me having done things. So trying something a bit different. Let's get to it. We want to cut this at 100. I chose the worst place to put this saw. And I'm excited to mark that, but one piece. Alright, so this is a little metal cut thing I'm making. This is going to be the top of it. So I need to cut these. I need to work out what angle to cut them at. Probably look it up. Because if I cut them at a 45 degree, they will just stack like that. I want to be at 45 degrees. So that means we need to cut them at like 22 and a half degrees. So kind of, cause it needs to be like that, but obviously up here like this. So I think that's probably what it is, 22 and a half, I reckon. I'm going to mark them out and cut them with the angle grinder, I think. So protractor, my greatest protractor, but that is about 22 and a half. Then I need to work out. So this is how we need to mark them. So now. Got that one. So that's 2. I could actually just do one side, so one on this, That way I can confirm it. I'm pretty sure that's what I need to do. So let's get one scribed on here. Alright, now we need to cut some angles. Alright, so now we're going to cut this out with angle grinder. It may get pretty loud. Yeah, I'm not sure how well this microphone is going to handle this, but we're going to find out. And try to do this without taking out the camera. I might need to move the camera a little bit. Probably what I'll do after I've done is clean this up on the belt grinder. Can you not? Yeah, I'll cut the reference off. That's fine. Go with this one off too. The annoying thing here is that the shadow of the lights cast on the line, so I can't actually see it very well. Also, am I just covering you up with the elbow? Probably. We'll find out later. Alright, that's my 2 bits. And just real quickly, see if I can test it out without having to clean up the grind or anything. I'm just going to go wide. Alright, and just before I clean everything up, just want to do a quick test-a-tron to see if that does exactly what I want it to do. And it does, but you can't see it from there. Pick it up and do it. And that'll be like that. It's actually currently a little bit taller than what I thought it was going to be, but that's fine. Well, I'm going to cut and mark all the other bits. We'll mark then cut all the other bits. And that one's already got a mark on it. Okay. Mark with the Sharpie. And mark the Sharpie with the scribe. Will that make it any easier to see? We'll find out. Alright, now let's cut some more bits. Now I'm going to get cutting these bits. All right, that's the cutting done. Now I'm going to try to clean these up on the grinder, get them as close as possible. All right, so we've got the grinder set up. I've got this little piece of metal here clamped on at the roughly the 22.5 degrees. So when I come through with these, I can get them all at a consistent level angle, because my hand grinding isn't exactly perfect. So yeah, let's do that. All right, so it's got all 4 bits cut up to matching angle, so they should all pretty much be the exact same angle now. And lengthwise, we've done fairly close. I think it should be close enough. All right, let's go get these cleaned up for tacking on. Okie dokie, and now I've got these cut. So what we need to do is, first of all, I need to clean up all the welding surfaces, and then we can tack them into place along the lines of that. I think that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how they've turned out. Now it's just a matter of cleaning them up. It's got to be an easy way to do this. Big angle grinder, just take the whole coating. Wow, that was so much quicker. I've done a quick video on these things before, but these blue, I don't know what you call them, kind of sanding discs, paint stripping discs, clean and strip discs, work a treat. Because look, you can see that it went from covered to shiny in seconds. Yeah, seems we're going. jam this in here real quick. Pick a side that's going to be the top. Good enough. Then to this side. Alright, and then that's ready to tack up, as are all my pieces. Guess that'll be the next thing to do. Alright, so we're set up here. Ready to start tacking these up. Just going to jump over to the welder. We're TIGging it on about 80 amps. I think that's where we were going the other day when I was doing things last. So that should be about good. I could run through the settings, but good place to start. We get them tacked up and we can adjust from there. Yeah, so let us be doing the tacking. Where's my helmet? Alright, got the ground. Just purge that line a little bit. So I don't know. It's going to be a challenge to get things where we want it, I suspect. But I'm going to start by purely just tacking things in. Yeah, okay. That held it good enough. I just realised where that is, you're not going to see anything whatsoever, so maybe I bring this around here and get it here. That way, if I'm working on this side, you'll be able to see it maybe. Bend that up a bit, or do I just break that tack? Maybe. Alright, let's get that tacked up there. Let's tack this gun. High sensitivity. Yeah. We need the other long one. It should go here, the way I've kind of done it. It's kind of sitting behind the bit at the front. Let's make sure this is all lined up how we want it. Because that is going to impact this corner. And get that lined up like that. There goes. I need another tack on this one just because that tack I've bent, so it's a bit sketch. Here we go. That's held on there pretty well. Now where's my fourth and final piece of the puzzle, which is going to sit on here like so. Now, I think this part we're going to tack to the other pieces. Can you even see that there where I am? Yeah. Not even recording clean. Alright, I'm just going to go put some tacks in all the key places. Alright, that pins that there, pins that there, pins that there. Alright, I think that is looking pretty good. Now it's time to start doing the actual welding. I don't know where I should start, whether I should start around these edges. I'm thinking about doing the corners first. How do we do the corners first? That's going to be the question. Do we go uphill? I don't know what this thing for TIG welding is, to be honest. Oh, I'm far away from the welder. We're going to start. Worst comes to worst, we stop and try again. On that note, let's start at the back, so if it really balls it up, the part that we're messing with is at the back of the thing I'm making. Alright, first part. That turned out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with that. Can you see that? Let's see how that one turned out. Happy enough. What do we want to do? Do we want to opposite corner? Exact same thing. Yep. That one I got the rod stuck in a little bit in the wrong spot there. But we tidy that up when we do across. So we'll keep doing the corners. Question is, I know we're trying things here. So downhill, down the slope. I guess we try it. See what happens. Can use this thing to put my hand up. Can you still see it there? Should I move? I'm doing that. Let us come around the other side. I'm doing this here. Come a bit closer with that. I might tack this just in this corner before I do anything else, and then we'll go down there. Is that the magnet? Is that magnet causing me problems? It feels like the arc is kind of blowing weirdly there. Tungsten looks a little bit full. Well, if I didn't need to before, I need to now. Change the tungsten. Get it in about there. That's roughly what I'm running with there. Is that about 6 mil or something? Then we'll try again. What happened there? Did it move too far? No, it can stay there. Okay. Just that arc just seems to be not traveling how I would like it. We got there. Was I a huge fan of that? Not really. It got there though. Whew, that was hot. Like I just finished welding it. Do the same thing this side, I reckon. Part of me, I want to go straight down instead of off to the side for this. Might have been part of my problem. But good job. Alrighty. That was that one. Not too bad. Fairly happy with that. I'm fairly happy with that. That just leaves these 3 long ones around the side, which I will do in multiple passes. Just trying to get comfy. What I'm going to do halfway, yeah, I can see where to stop. Yeah. Still going? Yep. All right. That's actually pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Pretty happy with that. Torch hold back there so I can drop my torch there. That went what I would consider exceptionally well. Look at that. And there goes everything. Awesome. Pretty good with that. I'm pretty happy with how that went out. Little crater, but again, I'm running on a button start. I don't have a foot controller. Pretty sturdy going through too. That was a pretty happy with how that went. All right, next bit. Check my tungsten because I might have dunked that at the end. No, we'll keep going with this one. See if I regret doing it. It looks okay to me. All right, let's see how this goes. All right, I would say that's pretty good. That was so awkward though. My hand was so jarred up. All right, what do we got left? 2 more sides. Let's go over to this side, I guess. I'm going to try to get into a slightly better position. we're going to do the chalk again. I'll stop halfway. Stuff that up a little bit. Maybe we're missing the seam a little bit. Yeah, and that one I had a bit where I think I was going a bit low, so it wasn't tying in. You can see just there where it didn't quite do it. Oh, that's all right. Let's give this a quick wire brush, and then we'll get it welded up. All right, that should be all right. Tungsten looks fine still. Well, that didn't turn out too bad. It was a little bit of a, well, that's really gummed up. A bit of a, probably should have stopped and changed my tungsten because I dipped it, but I didn't stop. So yeah, it worked all right. I'm happy with that. Whew. Where'd that go? Come on. That one will need a grind. One more part to go on this, and then, well, there's another whole thing I need to do up the top. But that'll probably be another day because I don't know what time it is, but I need a drink of water. Now, I've got a bit of a gap here, but I don't think that'll be too much of an issue. And that little bit of the filler rod from earlier. But I think that should be all right. Really need to move this trolley closer to the welder. But that's all right. We can do it. Comfy here, comfy enough. All right, let's have a look at how that one went. Not bad. It's on full run. It's a bit wavy. Crate is not too bad as far as I'm concerned. Try to avoid this crater. I try to punch a bunch of filler rod and then back just to bring that arc back a little bit. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't know if it's the correct thing or not, but there's no restarting this one. But let's have a look. These first couple I did are actually like pretty good. They're nice and fairly consistent. The restart was about there, about there by the looks of it. I know I'm no expert welder, but I think I'm doing okay. I don't know if you can see in here, but these ones literally got full penetration on them. Pretty consistent as well, if you ask me. That one doesn't quite have as much, but it's still pretty good, I reckon. Far exceeds what I need for this little project, which is essentially just to practice. Doesn't actually need to be anything, but it's going to be a little cap for a gate. Anyway, that is where we're at today. I think I'm going to stop this video here because it's already going to be crazy long. Yeah, so if you like this one, give us a thumbs up, follow us, do all that nonsense, and I will see you next time.